Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you?
Ja, ja.
Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you.
Komm. Das dauert ein bisschen jetzt.
Now then, close your eyes.
Schließ deine Augen. Lumina. Bing. Bom, bom, bing. Und ich glaube, es ist hier, ich weiß gerade nicht seinen Namen, aber sein Freund, der sie herausgefordert ist und gestorben ist, der in ihr scheint, ne?
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Und gerade redet, ne? Ah, ja, cool. Darf ich jetzt? Ihre Wünsche! Das war mit ihre Wünsche gemeint. Was? Soll das so sein? Ja, ich mach da mal, ne? Also ich bin da mal hier am Zuschlagen. Nein, das will ich nicht. Soll das so? Ich habe nicht das Gefühl, dass das so sein soll. Ach doch, ich war im richtigen. Hochstufen? Ach so, ja gut, das könnten wir jetzt machen, aber... Warte mal, Figurenwahl? Okay. Zieh ich hier denn überhaupt was ab? Ja. Ich glaube, das ist gerade nicht so, wie es laufen soll. Bin mir ja nicht sicher, ne? Hier. Ziehen wir überhaupt noch was bei ihr ab? Ich bin nur am Fragen. Hier können wir nichts machen, ne? Ah ja. Kannst du mal bitte kämpfen? Danke. Oder wenigstens down gehen. Okay, warte, ja. Ja. Ich weiß nicht, was ich machen soll. Es funktioniert nichts. Au. Und tschüss. Wir lassen das hinter uns, wir gehen woanders hin. Sollen die das unter sich regeln? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Müssen wir nochmal gegen die Fatui kämpfen, oder? Oh. Nein, müssen wir nicht. Ja, gut, es ist alles wieder normal, bis wir da dann... Ich habe keine Ahnung. Danke. Brauchen, glaube ich, uns. Ich nehme mal, Kaya raus.
Just what will we come across this time?
Ja. Warte mal. Kann ich das hier machen? Warte. Kann ich hier ihr... Achso. Nee, kann ich nicht. Ich bin nochmal weg, ne? Ich mein... Ist ja nicht wichtig. Ist ja alles in Ordnung, ne? So, was kann ich denn am besten gebrauchen mit ihr? Mit ihren Erdfähigkeiten bin ich nicht so zufrieden. Nehmen wir mal die Windfähigkeiten. Nee. Da kommen wir, glaube ich, besser mit klar. Und dann gucken wir mal. Dann kicken wir mal. So, einmal hier. Ja, danke schön. So, Einklang mit der Animokraft, blabli, blub. Ansonsten kriegen wir das nicht hin. Hübsch. Dann bitte einmal wieder näher ranzoomen. Die Karte ist echt auch beschissen, ne? So. Dass das nicht zentriert in der Mitte sein kann, dass man das nicht generell zentriert hat, den Dings. Und dann einfach die Karte so bewegt, dass das sich auf der Karte bewegt. Es ist doch alles hirnrissig. Es ist doch nicht für die Konsole geeignet. Ich meine, fürs Telefon vielleicht, aber ne? Für die Konsole hätte man doch tatsächlich... Hätte man das nicht machen können.
You! The war...
Oh. Was? Ja, komm. Ich lasse mich nicht aufhalten. Schön, dass ihr übrigens wieder alle da seid. Geht's euch gut? Utopische Gefilde. Einmal rin und wieder, ne? Dann wollen wir mal wieder ein bisschen... Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich habe doch auch keine Ahnung, Leute. Landen wir wieder da oder wo landen wir?
Indulge my curiosity.
Ah.
What is the reason? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people?
Ja, hier, komm.
Oh? If so,
Sorry.
then you want... Not so. The Vision Hunt... The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity.
Yep.
Individual... What you might not realize... Consider this.
ist in Ordnung.
Rather, those who have... Traveler, there seems to be... So, I won't insist that... That's right. Anyway, you're...
Tja.
So be it.
Müssen wir mal von vorne anfangen, ne?
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Ja.
Inferior. Strike dead!
Dankeschön. Warte. Darf ich noch mal kurz? Das haben wir jetzt auch wieder nicht. So. Schnittchen. Okay, brauche ich noch nicht.
This ends now. Inferior.
Ja, ja, komm. Sorry an alle.
Is that all you've got?
Tut mir leid, dass das jetzt nochmal kommt, weil anders geht's nicht. Ihr habt's ja gesehen. Wir machen was vor, das wäre einfach nicht weitergegangen. Wenn wir da in der Ewigkeit festgegangen, wie sie das will und...
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Hä? Hat das jetzt gar nichts gebracht? Okay. Das war auch doof. Was ist sie denn? Ach, da! Komm her. Ich fordere nur ein Spiel von dir.
Get out of my...
Inferior.
Ich hätte die Baby rausnehmen sollen, ne?
Power that ended Hypton. Inferior.
Komm. Einmal bitte nochmal, damit die healen können. Gut. Oh, ich hätte es nehmen sollen, ne? Ist auch... Obwohl, hier. Oh, passt eh nichts mehr rein. Okay.
Strike dead.
Ich hätte statt Kaya Dings rausnehmen sollen. Ah, gut. Ja, ja, komm. Nee, du. Also. Vielleicht kriegt sie ja die noch klein. Komm her, nimm meine Keule. Oh, nee. Nicht so, wie es soll. Ah, schön. Ach, es ist noch keiner. Da. Genau. Oh komm. Ah ne, bitte nicht. Bitte nicht wortwörtlich. Dankeschön.
There can be no
Yeah, yeah.
excuse for defeat.
Instabilities will be removed.
Ja, ja.
Inferior.
Es sind ja nur die göttlichen Augen, die außer Kraft gesetzt werden. So, jetzt dürfen wir einmal hier Master Deluxe. Wieder aufwecken.
Windblade!
Zu schnell dafür, ne? Okay. Einmal bitte wieder. Ah, fuck. Bitte nicht das Falsche öffnen. Danke. So. Kannst du nicht einmal hier, Okay, jetzt haben wir's. Ja. Jetzt sind wir wieder da. Wir sind wieder hier. An der Stelle, wo das lange, ja.
Dear me,
Yeah.
aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko.
Ja.
This was your doing?
Nein.
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is
Tja.
enough to shake A's will, do you?
Tja.
Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long
Yes,
since
spiel wieder.
entrusted to you.
Oder cool. Ich weiß es nicht. Aber gut.
Now then, close your eyes.
Machen wir. Schön, dass man nichts hört, ne? Von dem, was sie sagen. Und übersetzt wird's auch nicht. Nett. Ah, das ist ein bisschen, wenn man hinhört.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh ja, das hätte vorher schon klappen müssen. Ich verstehe.
Prepare to be blown away!
Time for retribution!
A fleeting shadow.
Useless! Disappear!
Your verdict is decided. Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Worthless! Prepare to die!
Ah ja, wieder das Falsche? Nein, diesmal das Richtige. Okay. War ich ein bisschen zu übereifrig.
Be severed.
Nein, komm hier.
Verdict is...
Ja. Ist halt echt stark, ne?
You haven't won yet.
Ach, wir kriegen immer voll.
Retribution!
Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals.
Evil conquering!
Wo ist sie denn?
All will be severed.
Get out! Is this retribution?
Komm mal her. Nein! Was? Was? Oh, was?
Useless!
Das war jetzt aber nicht vorgesehen, oder?
Burn!
Bin mir nicht sicher.
Your verdict is decided.
You will pay for that.
Sever. All desire can be broken.
Okay. Ich mach das trotzdem mal hier.
All will be severed.
Ja, komm her. Bitte. Hier, komm.
Disappear! Here!
Your verdict is decided. This world, the fleeting shadow.
Here! Worthless! Boring!
Your verdict is decided.
Verdict is...
This world, the fleeting shadow.
Evil conquering!
Your verdict is decided.
Here! Get out of my way! The day has
Ja, komm, ist egal.
come.
Okay.
Time for
Bitte.
retribution!
Okay. Ich glaube, diesmal haben wir es geschafft. Ich weiß nicht wie.
You've
Ich
lost,
habe
eh?
keine Ahnung.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Why can you not trust your people and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
Ja.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Ja.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the...
Nein, ist es nicht.
When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow.
Okay.
My name means shadow.
Ah, ja.
With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache.
Okay.
Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once.
Okay. Ihre Schwester oder wie?
But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles.
Ah.
Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The
Sie hat ihre
present
Schwester verloren.
moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles.
Tja, Verlust gehört dazu, Mädel.
I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity,
Deswegen sieht sie aus wie
unchanging
ihre Schwester, ne?
forevermore.
Also mit den Haaren, meine ich.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Is
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Miko, retract your words.
Ah, ja.
Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all.
Ah, ja.
That is
Aber deine
why I
Ewigkeit
have
ist nicht die
chosen
richtige.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me,
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
but it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely. And yet, for the sake of eternity, tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
Okay.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
Okay.
How long will that take?
As a fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall, so it will probably take me another few centuries.
Okay.
Seeing you again.
Since you are willing to admit that.
What a childish conversation. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, but with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
Ah, ja.
You are the one who's been acting like a...
Okay, wenigstens ist das erstmal.
As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree.
Endlich.
Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope.
Tja.
But some ambitions
Aha.
outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends.
Ich glaube, wir haben es geschafft.
They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true
Ah, jetzt lässt das da.
for all eternity.
Aha. Das war so klar. Ja, okay. Cool. Wenigstens haben wir es geschafft. Auch wenn es ewig lange gefühlt gedauert hat. Das hat wirklich echt... einen halben Tag habe ich gebraucht. Es werden wieder ewig lange Folgen. Also viele Folgen. Oh. Eieiei. Und das nur, weil ich eigentlich...
So what did you guys do
ja.
in the ride in Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway?
So viel.
Was the Vision Hunt decree abolished?
Ja.
Oh, gotcha. Paimon
Ja,
was
ich auch.
super worried, you know.
Mhm.
So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Hier. Ach, wir haben noch was bekommen. Sehr schön. Gut, dann gehen wir erstmal hier rein. Wir müssen erstmal das ändern wieder, ne? Gut, dann machen wir später. Hi. Na. Obwohl, warte mal. Ich könnte mal wieder die Aufnahme, ne? So, sicher ist sicher. Einmal wieder neu gestartet.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
Ja.
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Okay.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I
okay.
heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
Ja, ich war wohl etwas
Defeating
übermütig.
Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious.
Das
I
stimmt.
gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui
Ja,
plans.
das stimmt.
They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but it
Wait a second. Did you say gnosis? As
Yeah.
in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
Okay.
The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
Okay.
You did. For once.
Genau.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. And she no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential. Is that not a
Nein,
good
nicht wirklich.
bargain? Exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done. And Paimon heartily thinks we'll be good.
Yeah.
So anyway. Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma As a
Okay.
mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead. What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you described. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago,
Ja.
severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather
Yeah.
awkward.
Don't worry. We aren't looking.
As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I'll let you know if I find out anything.
Okay.
Consider it part of my means of thanking you. After leaving Inazuma,
Achso, ich kann alle.
I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Okay.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so
stimmt.
far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a...
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the... I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you... That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Still, there's one... Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a...
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shogun?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because later this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness. Until the Fatui took an interest. Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but...
Kann es sein?
The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis.
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of...
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together. And when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up
until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now
Das hab ich mir schon
after
gedacht.
finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god.
Wow.
Okay.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, keep it safe. There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who...
Who in their right mind would do...
Man weiß ja nie.
Okay, I'll stop. Now,
Ich denke, das hier.
I see. But that is merely a small goal. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you.
Okay.
Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Ja, ist in Ordnung. Das haben wir jetzt geschafft. Eieiei. Ja. Was ist damit? Ist wie dieser Frostbaum, ne? Oder? Kann sein. Ah, ja. Elektrosiegel. Gut. Brauchen wir noch ein paar mehr. Ja, ja. Okay. Was haben wir hier? Was ist das denn jetzt schon wieder? Catherine befindet sich gerade in der Handlung des Auftrags Sturmjäger von Serie 1. Hier. Okay. Cool. Wo bin ich denn? Ach ja, stimmt, beim Tempel. Sorry. Gehen wir mal hier hin. Obwohl, ich wollte erstmal die Elektrokraft wieder nehmen, ne? Das heißt, wir gehen erstmal hier hin. Können wir einmal die Elektrokraft wiederholen und dann gucken wir mal. Dass wir dann zu Catherine gehen und ja. Nö.